Hello, my Leos. Welcome back to Light Divine Tarot. My name is Lisa. If Leo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that it may not resonate with everyone. I ask that you take what resonates and leave the rest for someone who needs to hear it. Also, if you're new here, thanks for tuning in. If you're returning, thank you for your love and your support. It means a lot to me. If you feel led, please hit that like and subscribe. Subscribing is free and it helps the channel out. Also, hit the notification bell so you're notified when your readings are available. Leo, your readings are new weekly on Thursday. We're going to get right into your readings tonight, starting this or today, this morning, whatever time it is that you're watching, starting this reading out with an angel card number, okay? Spirit, show me the cards that Leo needs to see, please. We got 222, angel number 222, and it's about alignment. My nose is itching. It's about connections and friendships and romantic relationships and family ties and balance and life choices, and compromise and commitment and trust. And it says, how do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's picked by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. So, whatever you're enthusiastic about, whatever makes you happy, whatever spikes your interest, that's where you'll find your true purpose, your true calling in this life. So what makes you happy, Leo? What brings you interest? What's inside of your heart? Naturally, that's where your true purpose lies, okay? So you can do more research into your angel number 222 if you would like. We're going to move right along into the tarot, see what the tarot has to say for you today, okay? Spirit, show me the cards that Leo needs to see. Show me the cards that Leo needs to see. Some of you feeling stressed, worried, anxious about something, maybe even feeling depressed, having some nightmares, feeling hopeless. Okay, this is the energy of the Nine of Swords. But worrying, I want all of you to know that worrying can get out of control, but it doesn't change anything, okay? So whatever you're feeling worried about, whatever's causing you to lose sleep, some of you may be having some insomnia. Some of you may be waking up in the middle of the night because you're having nightmares. When we have fear and anxiety, that can cause us to have nightmares. So I think that you just need to, to try to stay calm and try to try to get this anxiety and these fears and this worry and this doubt under control. I think that some of you may be dealing with some inner turmoil. Some things are really bothering you at this time. So you need to try to focus on ways that you can release this worry. What can you do to change the situation? Let go of the anxiety. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Most of the time the things that we fear never come. They never come. So it's false. It's false evidence appearing real. But yeah, some of you are really struggling right now mentally. And I don't know what the situation is, but you could be feeling overwhelmed. You could be having anxiety, fear, depression, and feeling hopeless, okay? What crosses it is the Six of Cups. So this may have something to do with your children, or it could have something to do with your family. Your childhood, okay? I don't know, for some of you, I feel like it has something to do with your children. Maybe your children are causing you a lot of worry and stress and anxiety right now. Um, or it could just be that spending time with your children or spending time with your loved ones can kind of help ease this stress, this worry. Maybe some of you need to take a trip home, or visit a grandmother, or visit a sister or someone that you're very close to. And maybe this will help you. Maybe go talk to them, okay? Reach out to others if you need to. I know there's been times in my life, I know that we're not supposed to lean on our children for certain things. We're supposed to be the strong ones and the ones that they can come to. But my children have been my rock during some of my lowest points of my life. Sometimes our children can be the only reason we feel we have to get up and to do the things that we do every day. It can be our children. So I think that your happiness, and if you have children, I think that your happiness, your peace, your joy, your calmness can be found in spending time with your children. If it's your children that are maybe bringing on some stress and anxiety in your life, because having kids and raising children is not easy. Okay, reach out for help if you need it. Take some time that you need for yourself so that you can come back and be better. Okay, so I don't know what this situation is, but let's move on and see if we can figure out what exactly is going on here, okay? Show me the cards that Leo needs to see. Some of you may have adult children that you're worried about, you know. You're definitely feeling a lot of, like, you have a lot of things going on mentally. You are battling with some things in your mind, Leo. I don't know what it is, but you do. You're definitely struggling with some things in your mind, and I feel like these are things that keep happening, keep coming up. And I think that you're feeling kind of stuck in a situation. You have self-imposed restrictions, so your thoughts are keeping you in this place. Whether it's a physical place or whether it's just a place within your mind, within yourself. Okay, maybe you are feeling isolated from other people, or feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be, or you're not as far along in life as other people, or you're not happy. But I think you're dealing with some depression and anxiety and fear. Obviously you are, but we have the 8 of swords is what lies beneath. And it's about disempowerment and fears and doubts and negative thoughts and self-imposed restriction and feeling imprisoned, feeling stuck. Okay, it's about having a victim mentality. You're not a victim. You are an overcomer. Okay. If you believe in God, you're an overcomer by His love and His sacrifice. Okay. I don't know what you believe in. I choose to believe in God, our Father. Okay. It's about being unproductive because this stress, this worry, all this negative thinking, it makes you unproductive. Feeling hopeless and helpless. It seems though you're blocked, but you can take a step. I think that's what the universe wants you to know. You're not stuck. You're not blocked. You can take a step. It's your mind. It's a mental thing. Okay. Moving on along. Let's see what else we got. Show me the cards that Leo needs to see. I just get the sense that you're not happy with your current situation and where you are in life, Leo. And I feel like you're just going through life, not really any clear direction, not really anything exciting going on. I just feel like you're just going through the motions of life, but you're not really happy. And so you fight a lot of inner demons within your mind, okay? A lot of things you're dealing with mentally. I don't mean that you have demons. I just meant mentally you're fighting a lot of things, okay? I think that recently, in the recent past, maybe you've been thinking about what makes you happy and the steps that you can take to move towards that. But this something is still holding you back and restricting you from going after what it is that you want to go after, what it is that makes you happy, what it is that you want to do in life. I feel like maybe you just have this, maybe you're a mother or a father that's completely dedicated and devoted to your family, and your life revolves around your family, and there's no time for you, and there's no time for you to do the things that you want to do and the things that you love, because your life is so consumed with your family. But we still need to remember that we are individual people, and we have goals, and we have dreams, and we have ambitions and things that make us happy as well, and we need to pursue those. Okay. And we don't need to let anything stop us. We can be better parents, or a better spouse, or better sister, mother, brother, whatever, to our family when we are happy. Okay. So I think a lot of you have maybe been planning to travel, or maybe have a long distance relationship here with the Three of Wands. I'm sorry. It can represent like having a long distance relationship. It can represent traveling, maybe even overseas. Okay. But it's the planning and the preparation stage of going after something that you see that will benefit your life. It's something that you want to do. Okay. It's spanning your horizon, and it's moving forward in that. So you're planning, and you're making plans, and you're preparing to move into a place where you're pursuing something that makes you happy, something that you want to do. Okay. So I think in the recent past, in the last couple of months or last couple of weeks, some of you have been doing that. You've been doing that. You've been focusing on yourself more, and moving past this place where you feel stuck and not really satisfied. Okay. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. We have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition at this time. Listen to your intuition. The universe right now may be sending in information to you regarding your talents, your gifts that you possess, that you hold inside of yourself. I feel like the universe and your guardian angels are pushing you to be yourself, to be unique, to stand out, to do something for yourself. You have to tap into your inner voice, your inner intuition. Okay, there's something inside of you that the universe wants you to put to use, and to bring it into your life, and to do it, and to pursue it. Okay, I think for a lot of you is some kind of natural gift or natural talent, and I think you have all the skills that you need to be successful. It's just time to focus on yourself. It's time to do what makes you happy, and that is inside of you. You know the answers. You know what makes you happy. You know what you want to do. It's time to do it. It's time to do it. It's time to get out of this place of feeling stuck and just living this life that isn't really going anywhere but around in circles. And it's not bringing you happiness. It's bringing you depression and worry and doubt and fear and anxiety and stress and all the things that you don't need. Okay. In the future position, so in the near future, some of you are going to be celebrating something. Some of you could be getting engaged, could be getting married. Some of you could be graduating. Some of you could just be celebrating life. You could be celebrating some kind of accomplishment. You could be celebrating someone else in your life. Okay. I don't know, but this is the Four of Wands is some kind of celebration. Okay. It could be you moving into a place where you find more stability and more peace and joy, and where you're able to relax and to breathe. You're coming out of this depression state. You're coming out of this place of feeling stuck, and you're celebrating, and you're enjoying, and you're living life. Okay. you are excited at this time. So some of you may be going to a family reunion, reuniting with family, reuniting with someone, getting married, getting engaged, go have an engagement party, graduating, like I said, or just in general enjoying your life, moving into a more peaceful, more happy, more stable, more calm place in your life. Okay. Some of you have been feeling like people in your life are against you. You've had some selfish people. You've had to deal with some conflict, with some arguing, some fighting. You've had some battles. You've had some battles. And I think now you're realizing that sometimes the victory isn't worth the cost. It's not worth winning all the time. Sometimes it's best just to walk away. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth another argument. It's not worth stating my opinion. It's just like, I'm done. I'm tired of this drama. I don't want any more of it. I'm done. And so you walk away. And so you walk away. Okay? And I think that's where some of you are. You don't want drama. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fuss. You don't want to fight. You don't want to compete. You just want peace. You don't want this stress, this worry, this self-doubt, this fear, this anxiety, this sleepless nights. You don't want any of that. You just want to be at peace. What's in your current environment is the Tower. And this is a card that reminds us to always expect the unexpected. So I think that maybe some of you had something happen recently that was very life-changing. It may have seemed to have been terrible at the time, but yet could be a blessing in disguise. It's about something falling apart so that something better can come. It's definitely about some kind of sudden change, some kind of sudden shift that pushes you to a better place. It pushes you to personal transformation. Some of you may be afraid of change. You've been in this place for so long that you're just afraid of change. You fear the unknown because the card above it is the moon, and also the Tower represents that you have fear of the unknown and you're afraid of change. But change is the only thing that we can be sure of in this life. Life is always changing. It never stays the same. But this is a sudden change, and it could, like I said, it could feel like a disaster. It could feel very chaotic and stressful. So something happened. This Tower moment happened in your life. It was sudden. It was unexpected. It might have hurt. It might be something that you didn't want to face, but yet now you're forced to face it, and you're forced to change something. Okay. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. Okay. But it might be painful. It might hurt. It may be a painful loss. It may feel like a tragedy, but something greater is coming. Okay. The moon card represents that there is a new path that is opened up for you. There is a new path where you can get clarity, and you can find calmness and peace and release all of your fears and find your truth and conquer this anxiety. But first, you've got to be willing to step. You've got to be willing to say, okay, I don't know what lies ahead. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know what's going to happen. But you've got to release the fears. You've got to not be afraid. You've got to not worry about what lies ahead, things that you cannot see, because you are moving into a different cycle. And I think it's going to be a better cycle. I think it's going to be a cycle where you find friendships, and you find relationships that are meant for you, and you find balance and trust on this next cycle of life. You find your happiness, you find your peace, you find joy, and you find your purpose. But first, you have to accept this change. You have to not be afraid. You have to let go of fear and anxiety and doubt and negative thinking. You have to maybe come to a place where you just have a pause. We have the Hangman, it's last, where you just kind of sit still and you look for a different perspective. You shift your thinking. Okay, instead of thinking this is the worst thing, begin to think, okay, this is a good thing. It may not be what I wanted. Maybe I didn't see it coming, but it's bringing good change into my life. Okay, change that I needed. So it's gaining a different perspective on life. It's releasing. It's surrendering. It's letting go. It's accepting that uncertainty. It's about change. The Hangman, it's about change. It's about improvement. So improved change is coming, okay? It's a rebirth. So life is not going to be the same after this. You're going to be different in a much better way. This is a big improvement. A big improvement is happening, okay? An improved change. And the message here, I'm looking at the world from a different perspective. I'm getting that you are going to look at the world in a whole new, different perspective. But you have to release your mind. And you have to free yourself from all this worry, all this negativity, all this doubt, all this self-imposed restriction. And you have to be willing to step into the path of the unknown and discover your purpose. I think this is where you are, Leo. And it's coming after something very unexpected happens, okay? But this path of the moon is the path where your purpose is. But it takes courage to go down it. It takes letting go of the past, accepting what you can't change, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. It takes what may seem like selfishness, but it's not selfishness, because you matter, and what you want matter, and what makes you happy matters. Because when we are walking in the path of our true purpose, that's where we find our happiness and our peace and our joy. And like I said before, it makes us better mothers. It makes us better friends. It makes us better spouses. It makes us better children, sisters, brothers. It makes us better. Your happiness matters, okay? And I think it's time for you to find that. I really do. I think you've been all about the family life and your children and others, and you put everybody else's needs ahead of yours, and it's time to focus on you now. And going down the path to find your purpose takes courage, and it takes trusting yourself and trusting your intuition and letting go of the fear and the anxiety and the doubt and the worry, and not being afraid of change. Change is a normal part of everyday life. But now is the time to find your happiness And I think the universe is going before you and aligning things for you. They're aligning opportunities for you, and the right people will come into your life at the right time, in the right situation, in the right opportunity is going to come up exactly when it needs to, because the universe is aligning you with your purpose right at this time. But you have to not be afraid. You have to be open to hear the things that the universe is trying to say to you. You have to be open to your intuition. Okay, tap into your intuition. Trust yourself, and go out there and find your purpose and your happiness. Okay, that is all for today, Leo. I hope that this encourages you and brings you clarification. I hope it resonates. If it does, leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. Also, once again, if you feel led, like and subscribe. Subscribing is free. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when your readings are available. I look forward to talking to you again soon, Leo, and until then, God bless you.